Hello and welcome to this week's edition of FX Addicts Weekly Market Analysis. Today is Friday, June 22nd, 2012, and this is Tim, the Currency Professor. Well, this week we definitely had some action in the currency markets. A lot of up and down and pretty much ending up just about where we started. So we had Sunday or Monday, depending on how you want to look at it, Monday's session. We gapped higher with most of the euro currencies or euro crosses and then sold off from there. And then recovered a little bit on Tuesday and Wednesday, only to sell off again with another rally in the dollar on Thursday. And now today's action is fairly quiet. The euro against the US dollar only up 27 pips today, so fairly quiet. I have drawn some lines here that are of some interest, and we can see here how this little channel, we were going up in this little channel yesterday, we closed below it. So today we are rallying back slightly, and I would anticipate probably Monday also a little bit of a rally back up to that channel line a little bit, maybe up around the 126 area or so, and then probably another sell-off. If we look at the weeklies, we can see how this week and last week really, even though we've moved up, really been very, very poor type of trading as far as any type of a correction goes. It's been a correction, but it's been with the downward bias. So we could rally up slightly more up to about the 128 area, which is the upper end of this channel line, and then severely fall off from there. So either way, it's still headed lower. It's just a matter of how much this little correction is going to involve. And on the monthlies, well, we've backed off now for our highs for the month, and overall it still looks very bearish, still very much pointed in downward trend. British pound against the dollar, well, right now we're just about unchanged for the day, down about 5-6 pips, depending on your quote service, but the action was for the week. We had a minor opening and closing on Monday, and then slightly upward bias for the week, and then yesterday a complete sell-off, pretty much giving back all that was gained last Friday in that big move. So we're right back down now, and really we could bounce back up a little bit, but ultimately it looks like we're going to head back down. And if we look here on this on the weeklies, we can see this minor trend line now is about 154.30 area. So really anticipating that to be broken here probably next week. If not next week, then certainly the first week in July. And if we look at the monthlies, we can see that also. We could end up this month with a minor upward move, and then next month we could seriously fall below that. And probably close the month of July out considerably lower, maybe even below 150. So there is that potential there. U.S. dollar against the Swiss franc today, down 23 pips. Had a very nice day yesterday. Closed up above the highs that were made here in this little turnaround last week, and then the beginning of this week. So very, very bullish sign here. It looks very good. Weeklies also looks very good. We pulled back here for a couple of weeks, and now we're starting to move back up. Very, very likely that in the next week or two we'll take out these highs. And if we look at the monthlies too, we could end up this month with a slight down month, and then next month certainly get up above 100 the way it looks. There's certainly the potential for that. U.S. dollar against the Japanese yen, enjoying a very nice 3-day ride here. We're back up now to about 80.50 area. A little bit of consolidation at the beginning of the week, and then the last 3 days, very, very good rally. So we've gone from just under 79 to 80.50 area. Looks very good on the dailies. Also on the weeklies now, we have turned the corner here, and it looks like we're going to continue up, take out these highs probably within the next few weeks. And on the monthlies also, we closed this month now above last month's highs. That would be very positive. We got one more week of trading sessions left in June. So if we close up above those last month's highs, that would be very bullish. More than likely then, for the month of July, we take out these highs back here around the 84 area. So looks very, very strong longer term. Euro Swiss very, very quiet all week, trading around that 120.10. No movement really whatsoever. Euro Yen right now at 101, just above 101. Up slightly on the day, up about 46. We did break up above this trend line, this minor channel trend line here on Wednesday, and we have stayed above it now. But we are very, very overbought here, as we can see on the stochastic. So there is a potential for us to go right back down. We have this spike low here, which still needs to be tested, and that could hold for quite a while. Now we look at the weeklies. We drop down below these minor trend lines. We pop back up. We've been back up above them now for 2 weeks, and it looks stronger. But overall, we look at the monthlies. We're still well into this downward trend, and there really isn't any reason for us to move back up significantly. Now we could get back up to this upper trend line, which is about 110, 109. So there is a potential for a very large move here, but in the whole scope of things, it's still in a downward bias. And trying to buy it in that downward trend like that is difficult at best. So probably the best thing to do is wait for a good setup in which to sell it off, and wait for it then to get down in that lower 90, upper 80 area, because that's really what it looks like it's going to do, is get down in that area. Well, that is it for this week. Next week we do have our scalping class, so feel free to sign up for that. All you have to do is visit www.fxaddicts.com, and that is by far one of the most popular classes that we have. So that starts next week, and it is an evening class next week. So and that's New York time. It starts at 8 o'clock p.m. New York time. So if you are interested, please stop on by and sign on up. If not, well, then still stop on by FX Addicts, and feel free to ask me any questions you may have. Thank you. Talk to you next week.